used to. Used to is an expression which is used right now to talk about your past previous actions. What all actions you used to do earlier frequently, but these actions are not being done nowadays. Maybe your routine has changed, or you have left that place, or now your duties are different, your responsibilities are different. But to express that feeling and those all words we use, used to. So in this story where it is being used, and why I am going to share a story, because a story creates a situation. You will understand what was the situation and how the used to sentences are used over here. So you'll see that. So now welcome to the second part, which is a story based on used to. I remember that day it was difficult for me to pay the money for the book bindings, as it was important because of the thickness of the books. To keep books safe and secure, it was an important work which was to be done. Unwantedly, I had to borrow money from my friends. Those days, I didn't used to get pocket money from my parents due to financial crisis. As soon as I reached my home having books in my hands, I entered in my house. I saw my Nanaji was sitting on the sofa and he was having a cup of coffee. I got so surprised and happy. I went and I touched his feet. He blessed me and he looked at my books. He nodded. New books? He said. No, Nanaji, these are not new books. These are old books. I replied. I just got these books bound to keep them safe and secure. And that is the best way to keep the book in a nicer way. And do you know, Nanaji, I'm not happy because I had to borrow money from my friend, which was embarrassing to me. It's okay, but I can help you, Nanaji said. You can help me? But how? I replied. I also used to bind books in my childhood. I know how to do it. Nanaji said. Oh, really? You know how to bind the books? And will you teach me how to bind the books? He said, yes, of course. I thanked. I said, wow, that sounds great. My Nanaji taught me how to bind the books. Ladies and gentlemen, that skill I learned from my Nanaji. I bound all the books. I was so happy because I could save money. But later on, this idea came to my mind that why not to make the most of it by binding the books of my friends and getting some money out of it. Later I announced in my friend circle, and my many friends got their books bound by me. And this way I started getting pocket money. I was so happy. Not only this, I used to make kites. I used to sell kites in my summer vacation. As I have been so creative, I used to make some thermocol models like house, temples, some vehicles of thermocol, and I used to sell them. By these all work, I used to make money. Not too much, but yes, it was enough for my pocket money. I was so happy because my problem sorted out. This is Gaurav Chourasiya signing out until we meet again. Third part of the class. Now you must have heard the story carefully. In this story, as I told you, we used to. So we can see the structure of used to. I used to action. If you want to say the same expression for you used to action. And now if you have any question to ask, suppose after listening to the story, you have some questions, you want to ask me those questions, you will use did you used to. You can see on the screen, did you used to. I'm not putting actions here. You can put whatever you want to ask me. Did you used to, for an example, did you used to go to your school by a car? This could be the question. Or you can ask me the question, how did you used to go to school? Or you can ask me, how much did you used to charge for the book binding? Right? So what you have to do, you have to listen to the story carefully. And then you have to make certain questions. You may ask me or you may ask me about my Nanaji, about my father, about my mother. But when you will ask me, you will keep in the mind that did you used to or did he used to? This is the way which you can ask. Hope it is clear. I will mention these all questions so that you can ask me in the comment section or wherever you find this video, you can ask me there. This is Gaurav Chourasiya signing out until we meet again.